Are you looking for the best bookshelf speakers? In this video we will look at some of the 5 best bookshelf speakers on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Audioengine A1-MR. We love Audioengine products here at Digital Trends, so there was no way we weren't going to feature something from the company's catalog in our bookshelf speaker roundup. And what better badge of honor to fly home with than best budget-friendly powered speakers? At only half a foot tall, the Audioengine A1-MR deliver the kind of sound we'd expect from much larger speakers, and that's all thanks to the type of engineering and build that go into these bad boys. In terms of audio, we think you'll be surprised at how much bass and high-frequency articulation the A1-MRs can pull off. That's also thanks to the cabinetry and drivers, which include a 3/4-inch tweeter and a 2 3/4-inch Era mid-woofer for each speaker. As far as physical connections go, you'll have access to a 3.5mm auxiliary port and an LFE output if you feel like adding a subwoofer. The former is good enough for plugging in a phone or tablet, but where the A1-MR truly shine is in the wireless department. Once you've downloaded the Audioengine Control app, for iOS and Android, you'll be able to add the A1-MR to your Wi-Fi network, which unlocks a bevy of music streaming options. Number 2. Sonos Era 100. Wi-Fi music streaming is a next-level experience. And when it comes to Wi-Fi-equipped bookshelf speakers, Sonos is one of the top names in the game. About as intuitive as plug-and-play operation gets, the Sonos Era 100 is the company's next-gen version of its Sonos One speakers, and they're everything we could want from the brand's latest and greatest. Considering the Era 100's woofer is 25% larger than the Sonos ones, we expected some fairly big sound from the speaker, but in our testing of the product, we were utterly blown away by its decibel delivery. Listeners can expect well-balanced mids, crystal and treble, and punchy low-end performance. Sure, there's some distortion at extremely high volumes, but considering how much reach the Era is capable of at only 60% or 70% volume, we doubt you'll need to crank it past 11, if you know, you know. Like Sonos speakers of years past, the iOS-friendly TruePlay feature is here, but with a new twist for Android devotees. Thanks to some improvements to the calibration tool, Android device owners can now use the Era's built-in mic to calibrate audio to a listening space. Technically though, this is the quick version of the function though, and the more advanced version of TruePlay is still an iOS exclusive. We've also got a helpful roundup on how to place and position any Sonos speakers, including the Era 100s, anywhere in your home. Number 3. Kanto YU6 powered speakers. Hi-fi listening is particularly satisfying when you've got the right speakers working with the right record player or turntable. Finding this ideal matchup can be difficult though, which is why we're glad that the talented minds at Kanto have developed the YU6 model. At first glance, these look like just about every other pair of affordable bookshelf speakers out there, but the YU6 houses an entire hub of inputs and outputs. Oh, and chief amongst these ports is the hard-to-find built-in phono preamp for wiring up your record player. This means you can interface your turntable directly with the Kanto YU6 bookshelf speakers, so no worrying about integrating a separate amplifier or receiver. Decibel output maxes out at 200 watts and hovers around 100 watts RMS for the average listening volume, which means these puppies can get plenty loud for whatever listening space you need to fill. We can also thank the YU6's 5.25-inch Kevlar driver, 1-inch silk dome tweeter, and handcrafted MDF cabinetry for giving these speakers extra power and personality. Even if you don't plan on hooking up a turntable, the Kanto YU6 are also a phenomenal set of bookshelf speakers for Bluetooth. Once paired to your phone, tablet, or computer, the YU6's Qualcomm aptX support guarantees some incredibly detailed sound when streaming music from platforms like Apple Music, Tidal, and Qobuz. Number 4. Acoustics M20 HD Wireless Music System. Computer speakers are a dime a dozen, and the reality is that not many of these products are very good. Sure, for as little as $20 or $30, who wouldn't want to invest in a pair of desktop monitors that say they sound great on the box? But if you're the type of person who cares about your PC audio, you should get comfortable with the idea of spending just a little more. And if you really care about your desktop sound, you'll buy the Acoustics M20. Yup, they're going to run you $500 after tax, but bear with us here. These powered bookshelf speakers are incredibly versatile. One look at the back of these will reveal a host of analog and digital ports, but you can also enjoy your music wirelessly, thanks to the M20's Bluetooth 5.0 support. Now throw aptX Bluetooth and high-res music streaming support on top of it, and you've got yourself one handsome speaker sundae. With its 2 Class D amps per speaker and excellent cabinet bracing, these are probably best suited for those of us who want a solid set of PC gaming speakers, or even an alternative set of studio monitors for working with music editing software. This isn't to say that watching YouTube videos on your MacBook with the M20 won't be amazing, they just may be a bit overqualified for lighter media. 1 or 2 grievances: we don't care for the remote, and we wish the speakers could be connected to Wi-Fi. Neither of these qualms are deal-breaking, but the controller is about as plain as they come, and for $500, we'd like more than just Bluetooth for wireless streaming options. Number 5. Kanto Audio Ora. File the Kanto Auras at the top of the heap of small, but mighty desktop speakers. Canadian speaker brand Kanto Audio has been cranking out excellent sounding, compact, and connectivity-rich speakers for some time now, and it has so far been having a banner year in terms of new speaker releases. Released late last year, the Kanto Auras are diminutive reference speakers that fit discreetly on any desktop, tucked away behind a monitor. But as the name says, they're reference speakers, which means that they're specifically tuned with a flat and accurate frequency response, so the sound you get is exactly as it was recorded. This makes them perfect for sound or video editors. But, as we learned in our review, they also sound fantastic. Clean, crisp mids and highs is what you get with the Kanto Ora, as well as a nicely balanced low end. But if you really want to have your hair blown back, try adding a subwoofer. Our reviewer did, and was thoroughly impressed with the room-filling rumble driven by their 100-watt Class D amplification. At $350, they're not the cheapest little speakers, but the sound they produce will make you forgive that quickly. Inputs include RCA line-in, for turntables with a built-in phono preamp or an external preamp, USB-C capable of delivering up to 16-bit/48 kHz CD quality playback, and Bluetooth, only SBC and AAC, sadly.